So final question then, if you were hiring a content marketing manager, B2B we're talking here then, what would you look for? What sort of skills and attributes would you look for?
Firstly, they should be a English graduate from University of Victoria in 2010. I mean, there is something there though. I would say that I wouldn't go exclusively to a business graduate. I think that content is one of those spaces that walks the line between creativity and marketing, creativity and sales. And walking that line intelligently and well is a core component of it. So I would find the person who is charismatic in and of themselves, because more and more frequently, being a content manager is about clarity of thought with your writers and editors. It's about client side or being able to communicate with your product team and your sales team and your head of whatever to communicate the value of the things you're doing, to present thoughts coherently and consistently. And also somebody with an organized mind. So somebody with a background in project management is just as valid as somebody with a background in marketing. A lot of, like what I'm recommending across the board is a very systematic and process-driven content strategy. Because that creates quality content, even if that quality content comes out with like personality and flair and the joie de vivre. Well, that's the wrong French one. But that level of flavor, the je ne sais quoi, it could come out with flavor, but it comes from a place of high process. So somebody who can coordinate that is just as key as somebody who like has a really strong fundamental understanding of the marketing funnel, the sales funnel, et cetera. You can train or request that they get super smart with lead generation best practices and site optimization and all the rest of it. What is more difficult to train is an organized mind and a charismatic personality, both of which are just as important to me. I also would urge people to consider the things that you can train and the things that you can't whenever they're hiring anybody. And the content marketing manager is no different. They should have an excellent written and verbal communication. They should be an editor in their own right. They should know what good content looks like. So they should have a background in writing on some level, because unless your content manager knows what good looks like, you'll produce bad. But don't focus only on people who have a marketing background or even exclusively writers. Focus more on the personality of the person and how they communicate and the base intelligence, because there are so many fantastic training programs out there and courses and stuff that you can push them into, that a lot of the rest of it can be taught.
Hire the attitude and train the skills.
Yeah.